Hi folks, so been out and about earlier on with my friend today. We went to the museum, and like I said to you before, he doesn't like being on camera and stuff, so oops, sorry, oh, looks a little bit close. I don't know why, it looks closer and closer. It's like my face is right here, it's like what's going on. Anyway, yeah, so my friend, like I said, we went to the museum and what have you, and that was cool. We had a great time, blah blah blah. Anyway, whilst I was at the museum, now I didn't do any videos, by the way, of the museum, out of respect for my friend, and that's fine. Doesn't, you know, I can always, there's plenty of time, I can always go. The museum's not going anywhere. Anyway, so whilst I was there, I got this phone call. Now, as I said to you, at the moment, really struggling in terms of, you know, financially, and with the benefit system. It's all, you know, there's so many hoops that I've got to jump through. I've not jumped through half of them, to be quite honest. And if truth be told, this week I've not jumped through virtually any of them. Well, maybe one or two, but not many of the hoops that you're supposed to jump through. You know, there's all these different things that you've got to do, otherwise they start stopping your money and this, that and the other. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so I got this phone call, and it's from the application I set in for a job with an organisation called Riverside, which is a similar organisation to the one I worked with before, but SHP, that is, homeless charity, what have you. Anyway, so there's a job, it's called the Grow Project or something, and it's specifically geared and aimed towards people like myself that don't have a long employment history, you know, have issues and, you know, a background that is not conducive to a lot of employers, essentially. So it's a way of trying to help people like myself in the situation that I'm in to get employment. Anyway, so the guy phoned me up today because I sent them an email saying that I was a little bit concerned that I perhaps didn't fill out the application form properly, blah 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 blah. Anyway, so the guy turns around and he says, like, no, your application's fine, as far as I can see, you know, this, that and the other, blah 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 blah. Really positive phone call. He says, is there any way we can help you, you know, anything else that you want to put down on all this, blah blah blah. Anyway, so he says, from the strength of what he's seen, and he had it there in front of him because I heard him reading it out, part of it, and he says, like, that'll be sent on to the people that process these things or whatever, but he reckons on the strength of what he's seen, there's a strong possibility that I will get an interview out of it. So at least that's one major hurdle, you know what I mean? I mean, it's all well and good applying for these things, but half the time, like, you know, these things just get, you know, if your CV or your what's name doesn't stand out, then it's going to get, you know, not looked at, innit, sort of thing. So anyway, he reckons that, you know, on the strength of what he's read and what have you, what he's seen and what I've told him over the phone, he reckons there's a strong possibility that I will get an interview out of it. So at least that's something. So fingers crossed, guys. And I know I've said this a few times before, how many times have I thought we were going to get the job done, and oof, you know what I mean, it didn't happen. So I'm hoping that this time, you know, fingers crossed, with a bit of luck, that this job will pan out. I hope it does, I really do. You know, I don't want to go through this benefit system, I don't, do you know what I mean, seriously don't. But, you know, if it doesn't pan out, then I won't have any choice. Now that Emergence has gone liquidated, and, you know what I mean, there's no more work for me in that area, essentially, you know what I mean. So fingers crossed, guys. Now I'm due to go to the job centre today, so I'm going to tell him all this. Now, you know, again, they might still be a bit funny, the fact that I've not jumped through all the hoops, so that remains to be seen. But anyway, so like I said, wish me luck, because hopefully, like I said, you know, from this I might get this job. So like I said, I just really want this job. I really want this job. So, you know, and it's doing something I love as well. Do you know what I mean? It's doing something, working with homeless people, like myself, and Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to get past this music as well, just in case YouTube flag it up. Hey, YouTube, it's not my fault, I can't walk past this flipping music. Hopefully you didn't catch any of that music. YouTube, do not flag that up, that wasn't my fault. I can't walk past the music without it catching on here. Do you know what I mean? Right, anyway. Right, okay, so, like I said, wish me luck on this job. Hopefully it pans out, and I don't know, maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks I'll have some really good news for you, and I'll be working, which will be great. Okay, so I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.